Hello everyone, myself Bismi Picharian, Assistant Professor at Suresh Gyan High University. Today I am going to discuss about the patient monitoring system and the pharma information system through the computer. Okay, what are the uses of the computer in the patient monitoring system as well as what are the uses of the computer in the pharma information system. So the learning objective of this topic is this lesson will help the students to understand uses of the computer in patient monitoring as well as the uses of the computer in pharma information system. Means what are the uses? Okay, what are the uses of the computer in the patient monitoring? Is that possible to monitor the patient through the computer? So that all the things we are studying in today's topic. Learning outcomes. After this lesson, students will be able to understand the uses of the computer in the pharma patient monitoring as well as the pharma information system. So, patient monitoring system. So the patient monitoring system is a very critical monitoring system. Okay, it is used for monitoring physiological signals including electrocardiograph, that is ECG, respiration, invasive and non-invasive blood pressure, oxygen saturation in human blood, SpO2, body temperature, and other gases. Okay, this is the patient monitoring. Okay, and we can do this all parameter through with the help of the computer also. Okay, so this patient monitoring is very easy or very easy to use with the help of the computer. So it is used for monitoring all the physiological signals like respiration, oxygen saturation in human blood, body temperature, and all. So in the patient monitoring system, the multiple sensors and the electrodes is used for receiving physiological signals like as ECG electrodes, saturation, oxygen level, finger sensor, blood pressure cuff, and the temperature probe to measure the physiological signals. How we can monitor all the physiological signals? Okay, so we have to take with the help of the multiple sensor and the electrode. Okay, there are multiple sensors and the electrode that is used to receive the physiological signals. Okay, these are the multiple sensor electrode is attached to our body to receive the physiological signals like ECG, SpO2 means oxygen saturation level. Okay, so this is possible with the help of the electrodes and the multiple sensors. During treatment, it is highly important to continuously monitor the vital physiological signs of the patient. Okay, during the treatment or during a surgery, okay, that is very important to monitor the vital physiological signs of the patient, and that is not possible with the human. Okay, the human can't do this continuously, can't monitor continuously a patient. Okay, so because of that, we are using the computerized monitoring system. Okay, computerized patient monitoring system. Therefore, the patient monitoring system has always been occupying a very important position in the field of the medical devices. Okay, in the middle of the treatment or during the treatment, the physiological signs of the patient should be monitored. Okay, and because of that, the patient monitoring system has always been occupying a very important position in the field of the medical devices. Okay, and let's talk about some patient monitoring system. So that is if if a heart patient, okay, if a heart patient, okay, we are monitoring a heart patient. Okay, in that case, okay, we can monitor the heart rate. We can monitor the ECG. Okay, so these all are possible with the help of the computer. The continuous improvement of the technologies not only help us transmit the vital physiological signs to the medical personnel, but also simplifies the measurement and as a result raises the monitoring efficiency of the patient. Okay, so this patient monitoring system is very useful in the medical field, and we have to monitor the patient continuously during the treatment or during the surgery. And so the continuous monitoring of the patient is only possible with the help of the computer only. So this is the computerized patient monitoring system. This is an anesthetic machine. Okay, the anesthetic machine with integrated system for monitoring of several vital parameters. Okay, including blood pressure, heart rate, and all. So this is the anesthetic machine, anesthetic patient monitoring machine. Okay, that included that integrated system with several parameters. So you can monitor several parameters with this with the help of this machine, including that blood pressure, heart rate, pulse rate, okay, and oxygen saturation rate. These all are we can measure with the computerized patient monitoring system. Okay, so this computerized patient monitoring system is very useful in the healthcare system. So, and this is the ECG monitoring system. Means there are lots of electrodes. Okay, that is attached to the body. Okay, this is the Holter monitor, and the electrodes are attached to our body. Okay, so when these electrodes are attached to our body, and these all are ECG can be measured in this computerized machine. Okay, so this is the computerized patient monitoring system. Let's again see one more example. So this is again an example of the patient monitoring system. In this, a patient, I think there's a surgery is going on, and all the computerized parameters means we can measure the oxygen saturation level, BP, heart rate, pulse rate through this computerized patient monitoring system. Okay, the surgeons and all the healthcare staffs, okay, they are doing their surgeries, okay, but they can monitor all the parameter or the physiological parameters through this computer only. Okay, so this computerized patient monitoring is very useful. Let's see the classes of the patient monitoring system. Okay, there are classes of the patient monitoring system. In the past, the dominant products manufactured by medical device manufacturers are mainly those for single parameter measurement. Okay, there are lots of single parameter measurement machines are available in the market. That is BP machine, sugar level checking machine. Okay, and these all are the single parameter measurement machines. Okay, so the single parameter measurement machine means we can only measure one single physiological uh, parameter. That means if you are buying a BP machine, in that machine we can only check the BP of the patient. Okay, if we buy the, some sugar checking machine, we can only check the blood glucose level in that machine. Okay, so this single parameter machine is commonly used in houses. Nowadays, however, a multi-parameter patient monitoring is commonly used in the hospitals. Okay, the multi-parameter patient monitoring system is commonly used in the hospitals. Okay, so there are single parameters monitoring system and the multi-parameter patient monitoring systems are available in the market. So single parameter patient monitoring system, the single parameter monitoring system is available for measuring blood pressure of a human body. Okay, human body, ECG, that is electrocardiograph, monitor, and SpO2, that is oxygen saturation in blood. We can monitor these all things through a single parameter. Means these all together not possible. The for blood pressure, for checking the for measuring the blood pressure, there is a another device for checking or for monitoring the ECG. There's another device. So these are the single devices. Okay, so the single parameter we can monitor one of the, if we are monitoring the ECG from that ECG machine, only the ECG is possible from that machine. Okay, but in the multi parameter means there we can measure all together, all the things we can measure all together. Okay, so let's see what is multi-parameter patient monitoring system. So a multi-parameter patient monitoring system is used for the multiple critical physiological signs of the patient to transmit the vital information like electrocardiograph rates, respiration rate, blood pressure, etc. So the multi-parameter patient monitoring system, we can we can measure all together, means electrocardiograph we can measure in that in particular machine. We can measure the respiration rate, we can measure the blood pressure, etc., in a single machine. But uh, but in the single parameter machine, what we can do, we only measure only single parameter from that. If we are checking the blood pressure in the BP machine, so we can only check the BP of the patient only from that single parameter patient machine. And there was the multi-parameter patient monitoring system has always been occupying a very significant position in the field of the medical devices. Okay, so this patient monitoring system is multi-parameter patient monitoring system is very useful in the hospitals and all. Okay, so these all are about the patient monitoring system. I hope everybody understood it very well. Means how we can check the patient, how we can monitor the patient. Okay, through the computer. Okay, all the parameters. Okay, all the parameters we are measuring through the computer, that can be saved in one place. Okay, and when we need that information, we can get it from that one places. Okay, for this for these all purpose, we need a database. Okay, in that database we can collect all the information about the patient monitoring system and all. Okay, in every hospitals, every pharmacies, every laboratory system, there will be a databases are available. Okay, in that databases we can store all the information regarding the patient, regarding all the things we can save from to the and we can save in a single place. So this is all about the patient monitoring system. One minute. So let me to explain again the patient monitoring system. So the computerized technology, okay, the computerized technology is commonly used today for the monitoring of the patient. Okay, for example, in case of the heart or respiration being monitored, different alarm system. Okay, there are different alarm system which run in a synchronized manner, alert healthcare officers. Okay, in case there is a problem. Okay, so there are lots of different alarm systems are being attached with that computer. So the if any problem is there, that alarm will at that synchronized manner alarm, that healthcare can watch that, or they can hear that alarm in the case of any problem. The patient monitoring is enabled by entry and tracking of the data, which has become easier with the mobile computer terminal. Okay, so this all patient monitoring system, alarm system, that is only possible with the computer only. In case of point of care charting system, data entry is done by the bedside in the hospital or home of the patient. Okay, and patient monitoring system track the vital signs, physical status, and other factors. Okay, so uh, there are lots of computerized system, and the healthcare can watch all the parameters of the patient. Okay, of the bedridden patient and all, they can watch through that. And advantages of the, let's see the some advantages of the patient monitoring system. So the main advantage of the patient monitoring system is that they provide tireless observation of events. Okay, they the computerized patient monitoring system, they can provide tireless observation of the events, and the detection of which is crucial for effective treatment of the patient. Okay, computer automation of physiological measurement and the attendant record keeping has enabled nurses to devote more time to the direct patient care by reducing time consuming task. Okay, for example, the nurse using a computerized cardiac post operative recovery system. Okay, in that case, it gave accurate, concise, and legible information in a shorter time span, and give them give them more time to direct patient care. And computerized patient monitoring system also act as a database for nursing studies, okay, and thereby helping in improved research for the future. Okay, so this computerized patient monitoring system that is useful for the nursing study. They can, because they can store all the information in the databases, and that is useful for the nursing studies, and they can be improve the research for the futures. And there are lots of disadvantages are also there. If one considers from the viewpoint of the nurse, the biggest disadvantage of the computerized patient monitoring system is the time required in learning. Okay, the computerized patient monitoring system that require times for learning that computerized patient monitoring, how to use that system and all. Okay, the nurse should first learn the system, learn how to use that system, that computerized patient monitoring system. So this is the first disadvantage, but this is not very very bad point or very lower side, because if once the nurse learned that everything, then that become very easy for him or her. And while the classroom teaching may requires a couple of the hours, but an additional week of simultaneous bedside experience is required. Okay, for this for nursing staff to learn this thing, that requires more time. Okay, because this is very this is little bit hard to learn. And the second disadvantages is the system produce so much data that it confuses the nurse as to which one is appropriate for a particular task. Okay, so this when we are talking about with the multi-parameter patient monitoring system, and that time there are lots of data they produce the system, okay, that produced by the system, and that are confusing also, okay, that are confusing to the nurses. Okay, so this is the second disadvantage of the patient computerized patient monitoring system. And third disadvantages is the incapacity of the computerized system to understand relations between multiple process of the data. Okay, so these all are the advantages and the disadvantages of the patient monitoring system. And the functions of the patient monitoring systems are therapeutic duplication. Okay, therapeutic duplication, they detect the patient on drug in the same pharmacological therapeutic classifications. Okay, and the drug allergy interaction, the computerized patient monitoring system, they can easily detect a drug identified to cause an allergy in the patient medical record. Okay, so this is again very useful for all the healthcare providers or healthcare staffs. Means if a patient have any allergic reaction with any drug, that can only identified with the help of the computer. Okay, if the patient is bedridden and all, that can only identified with the computer. And with the computerized patient monitoring system, they can also detect the drug interaction. Okay, they can also detect the drug interaction. They can give the information about the drug food interaction. Okay, and drug disease interaction. Okay, and drug laboratory test interactions. Okay, so these all are possible with the help of the computerized patient monitoring system. So the advantages, there are lots of advantages are there of the computerized patient monitoring system, and there are little bit disadvantages out there. But the disadvantages is not a bigger issue, because this is a little bit hard to learn. And once a nurse or a healthcare provider learn these things, how to use the patient computerized patient monitoring system and all, that become very easy for them. So this is not a big issue. And this patient monitoring system, computerized patient monitoring system, is very useful in our healthcare department. Next topic is pharma information system. Okay, our next topic is pharma information system, that is PMIS, pharmaceutical management information system. Okay, pharmaceutical management information system that integrates in pharmaceutical data collection, processing, presentation of information, that helps staffs to all level of the country's health system make evidence based decision to manage pharmaceutical services. Okay, so what is PMIS? PMIS is the pharmaceutical management information system, the pharmaceutical management information system. And the pharmacy information system, okay, pharmacy information system, that is PIS. Okay, the PIS are computer system, okay, that are designed to fulfill the needs of the pharmacies. Okay, so the pharma information system are the computerized system that is designed to fulfill all the needs of the pharmacies, or all the needs of the pharmaceutical management system. Sorry, it is quite complex system which is used by the pharmacist for monitoring how medication is used in the hospitals. Okay, so in the pharma information, the pharmacy information system are the computerized system that is designed to fulfill all the needs of the pharmacies, and that is quite complex system. Okay, the pharma information system, that is quite complex system, and which is used by the pharmacist. Okay, by the pharmacist, that the pharmacists are using the pharma information system. Okay, how the medications are used in the hospitals. Okay, the earlier version of the pharmacy information system included that pharmacy billing, inventory management, and report generation, costing of the medication labels, file list, and the patient profiles. Okay, so this is the pharma information system that are used by the pharmacist. Okay, pharmacist to watch the how all the drugs are used in the hospitals. And the pharma information system, that is PIS, that used by the pharmacy department, including clinical screening. Okay, the PIS is used by the pharmacy department, that included clinical screening. Okay, clinical screening, prescription management, inventory management, patient drug profiles, report generations, and interactivity with the other system. So the let's see the clinical screening. So clinical screening, the pharma information system in the patient care by keeping a track of drug interaction, drug allergies, and other medication related complications. Okay, so the what the PIS do, the pharma information system keep the track of all the drug interactions, drug allergies, and other medication related complication. Okay, in that PIS we can keep all the drug interaction, drug allergies, and other medication related complications. Once a prescription order is entered in the pharmacy, the system check to find whether any interaction have occurred between two or more drug consumed by the patient together, or with any specific food. Okay, once the prescription order entered, okay, once the prescription order is entered by the pharmacist, at that time the computer, okay, in the computer we are entering all the prescription order and all. Okay, when we are entering the prescription order in the computer can check all the things, if there is any interaction, drug interaction, or if there is any drug food interaction is there. So that computer all that check all the things. Okay, and it also keeps a tab on the fact whether the appropriate dose has been given based on the patient's age, weight, and other physiological factors. Okay, so this pharma information system, in this we are using the computer. So computer plays a vital role in the pharma information system. Okay, so the first point is the clinical screening. So in the clinical screening, it keep the track about all the drug interaction, drug allergies, and drug food interaction and all. When the pharmacist, okay, when the pharmacist entered the prescription order in the computer, at that time the system, okay, that system check all the drug interaction, if there is, whether there is any drug interaction, drug food interaction is there. Okay, so the system can check all the things. If there is any drug reactions or drug food interaction, the pharmacist will tell to the patient. And the computerized system, the computer pharma information system, the computerized system can also check the correct dosage of the medicine according to the patient's age, patient's weight and all. Okay, they can check all the things when we are entered the prescription order. Okay, so this is the first point of the clinical screening. Okay, and how this function. Okay, an effective PMIS is able to synthesize the large volume of data generated by pharmaceutical management operations. It then processes the data into information for use in planning activities, estimating demand, allocating resources, and monitoring and evaluating the pharmaceutical management operations. Okay, so this is the function of the PMIS. And the information is often in the form of a few key indicators. Okay, the informations are available in the form of the few key indicators, and indicators should be targeted towards staff at all levels so that they can monitor both their own performance and that of unit for which they are responsible. Okay, and next is the prescription management. Okay, how the computer can manage all the prescription. This system may also be used for the prescription management for of both inpatient and the outpatients. Okay, the the use of the computer in the pharmacies, they can manage or they can used for managing the both prescriptions of the inpatient as well as the outpatient. On receipt of the prescription order, sorry, it is matched with available pharmaceutical products. Okay, and then dispensed accordingly. And when the pharmacist received when the pharmacist receive a prescription order, and at the time, that is, if the drug is not available in the pharmacies, at that time the computer can match the available pharmaceutical product. Okay, and they can after that dispense accordingly. And tracking of all aspects of the prescription is possible with the system as to who is the drug prescriber. Okay, so sorry, so this tracking of the drug, if the drug is unavailable in the pharmacies, okay, then the computer can what they do, they match with available other pharmaceutical product and all, and that can only possible with that can only easily possible with the help of the computer. And when it was prescribed and dispensed, it is also possible to print the prescription labels and instruction as to how medication are to be taken. Okay, so the use of the computer in the pharmacy is again do a one wonderful thing. They can instruct. Okay, instruct to the they can give the instruction to the patient how to medication are to be taken in the printed form. Okay, when the prescription once a prescription order is entered in the pharmacy, the computer can check all the drug interaction, all the drug food interaction. Okay, if there is any other complications, okay, they can check also the correct dosage form according to the patient's age, patient weight and all. Okay, so this is only possible with the help of the computer. Okay, with that, with all this positive thing, the computer can we can add one thing more through the computer. The computer can instruct the patient how to be the medication taken. Okay, and the computer can give the printed format for that, how the medication to be taken. And next is inventory management. Okay, the pharmacy in the computer are used in the pharmacy, and that will help in the inventory management also. So the continuous inventory culture is very crucial for the pharmacies so that they never run out of the stock, and maintaining an accurate inventory with multiple dispensing points become a complex process. Okay, maintaining the inventory, accurate inventory management, that is very complex process, but with the help of the computer that will very easy. And this PIS, the Pharma Information System, helps in the inventory management by maintenance of internal inventory of all pharmaceutical product and providing alert when the quantity of an item is below the required quantity. Okay, what this PIS do? They can give a message to the pharmacies or the pharmacist or the prescriber when the item is below the required quantity. Okay, so the this computerized, the PIS is useful in the inventory management too, and it also provide an electronic ordering system for suggesting to order the items which are fast finishing with a suitable quantity from pre-approved suppliers. Okay, and it also provides this PIS. Okay, this PIS also provides an electronic ordering system. Okay, electronic ordering system are also provided with the help of the PIS for suggesting to order the item that is fast finishing. Okay, that are fast finishing with the suitable quantity from the pre-approved suppliers. Okay, so this is again one beneficial with the help of the computer. And next is the PIS uh, used by the pharmacies by doing the patient drug profile, means the patient profile including details of their current and the past medication allergies and the physiological parameters and all. Okay, they also uh, they can also measure by the computer also. Okay, the patient drug profile, if the pharmacy have a computer. Okay, in that computer they can install lots of the databases are available in the market. Okay, after installing the databases, they can store all the patient drug profile, all the patient's drug profile they can manage in that databases. And when that patient comes to our pharmacy, then that computer, that databases can check all the medications. If there is any allergy of the drug to the patient, they can measure all the things through that profile. Okay, so this profile helps in clinical screening every time with when the patient receive a prescription. Next is report generation. Okay, this PIS can also generate the various medical reports like medication usage pattern in the hospital, the cost of the drug purchased and dispensed. Okay, so the PIS can generate a report also. Okay, so like medication usage pattern in the hospital, cost of the drug and cost of the drug purchased or dispensed. Okay, and interactivity with other systems. The PIS, the pharma information system, must be able to interact with other system like clinical information system for receipt to the prescription orders, and the financial information system for billing and charging. Okay, so these are the PIS used by the pharmacy department. Okay, so first one is clinical screening, second is prescription management, third is inventory management, fourth is patient drug profiles, report generation, and interactivity with other systems. So, what are the importance of the pharmaceutical management information system? A good pharmaceutical management information system provides the necessary information to make sound decision in the pharmaceutical sectors. Okay, so the good PMIS provide all the necessary information. Okay, to the pharmacies. Okay, so they can be that can be beneficial in the pharmaceutical sectors. Effective pharmaceutical management requires policymakers, program managers, healthcare providers to monitor information related to the patient adherence, drug resistance, availability of the medicine, and the laboratory supplies, patient safety, post-market intelligence, product registration, product quality, financing, and the programming management, and among other issues. Okay, so these are all about the pharma information system, that is PIS, and the patient monitoring system. So the patient monitoring system is very useful. Okay, very useful. Computerized patient monitoring, I'm talking about the computerized patient monitoring system. Okay, this computers are very useful in our department. Okay, so this the computers are used for dispensing system that deliver the patient with a preset amount of the medication at the decided interval. Okay, so what the computer do in our pharmacies, they can useful for the delivery of the pre-decided medication, the particular interval of the time. Okay, they can deliver that medications. Some systems permit patient to control their own medication, like bedside devices used for pain management and all, though this is limited to prevent overuse and exceeding dosage limit by the patient. And the computerized patient monitoring, okay, I'm talking about the computerized patient monitoring, is playing an important role for the ICU patient. Okay, ICU patient, for the ICU patient, the computerized patient monitoring system is very useful, as the computers are programmed in a manner to simultaneously monitor all the vital signs of that ICU patient. Okay, how this ICU patient they can monitorized by the healthcare providers, the compute with the help of the computer only. Okay, with the help of the computer only, we can monitor all the vital signs of that ICU patient. Okay, and they also control intravenous feeding and drug flow also. Okay, that computerized monitor system, they can control all the intravenous feeding, as well as the as well as the drug flow. Okay, and make fine adjustment to the electronic devices connected to the patient, and display variations in the patient conditions, such as need to be attended by a skilled nurses and the doctors. Okay, if the patient is getting bad, okay, at that time, the if the such a conditions comes in ICU patient, and that the computerized system, they can inform the nurses or the healthcare provider through the alarm also. Okay, so this computerized monitoring system is very useful in the healthcare system. Okay, and this ICU especially for the ICU patient. Okay, especially for the ICU patient, the computerized patient monitoring system is very useful. ICU patients should be connected to the central hospital computer system to keep a track of the doctors and the nurses location. Okay, so this what the how this ICU computer was. Then ICU computer, that should be connected with the central hospital computer. Okay, that should be connected with the central computer hospital computer system, so that all the doctors and the nurses, they can keep they can keep eyes on that ICU patient. If there is any complications occurs, okay, at that time the computer sent an message. Okay, so through the alarm, they can know that. And in case a patient needs a specific doctors or a nurse, why may not be presently available in the ICU, she or he can be immediately tracked, and they can go to the ICU. So this computerized patient monitoring system is very useful, very much useful. And for the ICU patient, this is very useful. So all the ICU computer, okay, all the computers in the ICU, they are connected directly to the centralized hospital computer. So because of that, all the nurses and the doctors, they can keep on their eyes on that particular patient. If there is any complications, okay, if there is any complications occurs, through the alarm, okay, through the alarm, that is settled in that ICU computer. And from that ICU computer, the healthcare provider or the doctors or the nurses, they can find out, they can monitor all the physiological signs like blood pressure, ECG, okay, BP, everything they can monitor through that computer. Okay, so this computerized monitoring system is very useful. Then usage of the microcomputers. Okay, let's I will say something about the microcomputer also. So this use of the microcomputer in the bedside monitor has brought about a revolution in the acquisition, display, processing, and the physiological data. Okay, so physiological signals of the patient ECG, they are received from a sensor by the transducer. How we can monitor the ECG? We have to attach that electrode in that patient's body, okay, and that is connected with the computer, okay, and that time after that we can monitor the ECG of that patient, okay. So there are two type of the parameter we can there are two type of the patient monitoring systems are available. First is single parameter patient monitoring, and second is multi-parameter patient monitoring system. Okay, in the single parameter patient monitoring, we can monitor only single parameter. Means if a BP machine, through the BP machine we can only check the BP of that patient. Okay, from the sugar machine we can check the glucose level in the glucose, how much glucose level is present in that particular patient's blood. Okay, so these are the single parameter patient monitoring system, whereas the multi-parameter patient monitoring system means there in the one machine. Okay, in the one machine we can measure all the physiological parameter like oxygen saturation level. We can find out from that single machine, but that is a single machine, but we can monitor multiple parameters from that single machine. Okay, so that machine is connected with an computerized system, and we can monitor all the, we can measure all the parameters through that. Okay, we can measure the ECG, we can measure the blood sugar level, we can measure the BP. Okay, so we can all measure through that computerized multi-parameter patient monitoring system. And I have talked about the pharma information system. Okay, so this pharma information system is again very useful in the pharmacies, because with the help of the computer, we can find out, okay, or the pharmacist can find out if there is any drug interaction, drug food interaction, or if there is any allergy to that particular patient, they can find out through that PIS, pharma information system. So and this pharma information system, they can help the pharmacies to manage the inventory control and all. If there is any shortage of item in the pharmacies, the computerized system or the pharma information system, they can provide, they can send a message or send an email. Okay, they can remind, okay, they can remind for purchasing new drugs. So this PIS as well as the pharma patient sorry, computerized patient monitoring system, both are very useful. Okay, so the uses of the computer in the healthcare system, okay, is very important part. Okay, the with the help of the computer we can save our time. Okay, and we can find out everything accurately. Okay, so these all are possible accurately, and time in less time we can find out everything with the help of the computer only. Let's see some multiple choice questions regarding this topic. So first question is, which of the following software are used in the hospital pharmacies? So Micromedex is used in the pharmacy, PubMed is used, Biosys is, so the all of this software are used in the pharmacy, because they all are databases. Okay, multiple databases, from which databases we can find out all the information, drug interaction, drug food interaction, all the information about the drug, all the information about the dosage of the drug. We can also we can find out with the help of these databases. So the Micromedex, PubMed, Biosys, these all are used in the hospital pharmacies. Next is, which of the following is not a role of the computer in the pharmacies? So inventory control, evaluation of the demand, updation of the price. So these all are done with the help of the computer only. So there is none of these. Okay, so the correct answer is none of these, because inventory control, this is only done with the help of this only done not, this is easily done with the help of the computer. Evaluation of the demand is also again easily done with the computer, with the help of the computer. And updating of the price is also we can do with the help of the computer. So the correct answer is none of the above. Which of the following operations of the computers are linked with other pharmacy operations? So receipt of the good, dispensing of the goods, billing of the goods, all of the above. So the correct answer is all of the above. Which of the following are the method of the inventory control? Perpetual inventory control, periodic inventory control, economic order quantity. So the correct answer is all of the above. Next is therapeutic drug monitoring is most important for generic and the pediatric patient. Correct answer is generic and the pediatric patient. Full form of the PMIS. The Pharmaceutical Management Information System is the full form of the PMIS. Full form of the DIS, that is Drug Information Service. DIR, full form of the DIR is Drug Information Request. So the correct answer is B. So this is all about the pharma information system as well as the computerized patient monitoring system. I hope everybody understood it very well. So thank you.